hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I want to be with you, baby. 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 Okay? If y'all don't know, I auditioned for the cabaret and like a bitch got eliminated. Like I was so disappointed. Like Jocelyn really let me down. I came through with a May outfit on. I didn't dust the bitch. You feel me? Like I was shaking ass, pumping sissy, and she said no. But it is what it is. It's sexy. Let me stop. What is going on, y'all? So I'm coming to you with another video. We're doing Hollywood Hot Topics. I haven't done a video like this. I think it's like Sunday or something like that. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Y'all, once again, I said in my last video, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you guys for the ones that have been reaching out to me to see if I'm okay. Since this hurricane has hit SoFlo, I am completely fine. It didn't go to us directly where I'm located, so I really appreciate you guys for checking up on me and Chocolate. Okay, Chocolate's even doing good too, right? Chocolate, you doing good? You get no rain, did you? Okay, so he's doing great. So yeah, thank God for that. And also, I want to address something. So there was let me tell y'all something. There was that Zeus video I had made. I had this little Glockiana, okay? And then I pointed it at Chocolate's direction because y'all heard him play with the squeaky toy on the side. And some of y'all thought it was a water Glockiana, a pow pow. That was not it. What that is, and I had to edit it out because when YouTube don't play that. So I was like, I don't want them, getting me down for a walk button. So I was like, Basically what it is a lighter and it has a laser beam, a red laser beam at the tip of it. So when I want him to get active, I'll play around with the laser beam because he likes to chase it and stuff, and to get him to get distracted when he's doing something he's not supposed to do. That is not a water gun. Why would y'all think I do that with my butt? Like, y'all got a lot of nerve. The shame on you bitches. Like, I couldn't believe it. When I see that come, I'm like, what are they talking about? I didn't even remember doing it because I do it so often to distract him that, like, I forgot that I did it in the video. And I went back and watched it. I'm like, oh, shoot, I did do that. Anyways, first I want to talk about, y'all, is Chris Brown. So if you guys don't know, the ID channel is dropping that docuseries, which I will be recapping with Chris Brown and his accusers, his new accusers that are accusing him of a whole lot of stuff on that docuseries of, harassment, SA, etc. Now, this is one of the women who revealed herself that's going to be on the docuseries. Jigsaw, you're not slick, bitch, because she give me a little bit of Jigsaw, just a little bit, like a blonde Jigsaw, Jigsaw's mother. You get what I'm saying? Chainsaw, like just a little bit. When I seen her, now she captioned this post with liar, spelled with the ER. We really have to do better as people. Like, we really have to do better as people. Were you trying to spell lean on a car? It's disappointing where we've come as Americans and as people of the world. Liar with an ER. Liar, well, liar. Clout chaser, ridiculous, are some of the things I have heard over the years since I've decided to tell what happened to me. I'm not sure if I'm psychologically ready to face the consequences of appearing in this documentary, including financial consequences, since I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Why would you do that? Like, I'm sorry. Let me tell y'all something. One thing about non-competes, and non-disclosures, both of those are nothing to play with. Okay? So for you to sign a non-disclosure and appear on this docuseries, it must have been worth a storytelling. I'm really interested to see what this lady has to say because you're gonna get sued. You literally admitted to signing a non-disclosure agreement. And now you're going to be airing out all this man's dirty secrets of what he's allegedly done to you. Like, I just hope that she talked with the right attorneys before going through something like this. Because you can't do a docuseries like this and take it back. There is no erasing it off the internet once it's out there. Now, I'm never going to sit here and say that people don't have the right to tell their story at all because I was a big, fan of that Nickelodeon documentary because it exposed a lot of what Dan Schneider's nastiness was. And so what a lot of us grew up as kids watching, and we didn't really peep up until we grew up and we peeped the pervertedness that was all up and through those shows. She went on to say, but I couldn't pass on the opportunity to let people know what I went through and tell the side of my story. Several women agreed to participate and share their stories. We all went through a similar situation. We can't be against domestic B and simply ignore some cases, or even worse, blame the victim. This is an investigative documentary in which I provided some evidence from the facts that happened with me back in 2016. I can't say much now, but please watch it when it airs on October 27th. Then we could talk about it once it's released. For now, I'm going to leave a question for you all. If someone is lying for you about, if someone is lying about you, would you pay for their silence? Ooh, she left us with something eerie. She left us with something eerie. So what this is telling me is Chris Brown tried to pay you allegedly to not talk. All right, bet. Chris, you're in trouble. I mean, goddamn. All right. This was years ago, but it still doesn't negate the fact that if he did do something this horrendous, is what she's claiming, it's not going to be a good look for him. And the last thing Chris needs is another downfall. He already had one years ago with the Riri situation. So one being on the emerge, I know right now he is panicking and he's doing anything that he can to really shut that docuseries down. But the way ID works and the way that they trotted along to put out that Nickelodeon docuseries, they don't care. You know what's crazy to me? I will say though, those producers of that docuseries and that series just in general, with that exposing and everything, there are some bold people because you know damn well a lot of people from that Nickelodeon docuseries ended up suing, aka Dan Schneider, and some more people probably ended up trying to pursue legal action against them because of everything that was said in those docuseries. So it's not going to be a good look for Chris at all. And if I were him, I'd be worried. Because I think that the way that they edit that ID docuseries is very like dark. It's very like luring. The interview style is a certain type of way. It gives very much like First 48 meets a little bit of How to Catch a Predator. Like it's the way that they put the series together. It is enticing. Like I remember watching the first couple of parts, and I was like, I gotta watch everything. Like I watched it all in like 2 days. It was like 6 parts, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what they're doing. So I am going to be recapping this. I will say, though, that her story, I'm not going to judge 100% until I watch the docuseries. I'm just judging her by her looks, which isn't fair to do, okay? Because it doesn't matter how a person looks. You know, anything can happen to anybody. So I feel like we as people shouldn't get down on her. Now, she does need to fix her vocabulary. Liar. Okay, liar. Okay, we as people shouldn't judge her just by how she looks, even though a lot of us mentally were thinking things. We need to watch the docuseries and then have a sense of judgment from there. Okay, I think that's what's best to give both parties a fair, share of an opinion. I will say though that Crystal, if that last line that she alluded in that Instagram post is true, it doesn't look good for you because that shows some sort of admittance of guilt if you're trying to pay somebody to shut up knowing damn well you didn't do anything. Because that's what she's really alluding to if you want to read between the lines. All right, let's talk this whole Nicki and Safaree thing because I've been willing to talk about this. Let me tell y'all, I found this to be very corny. Like, I'm sorry, that was corn on the cob. For you to come to this lady's concert, film it, vlog it, I don't think it was genuine. I don't care what nobody says. I feel like, one, this was two things: a cry for help, and two, promo for House of Villains. By the way, I am covering House of Villains. I covered it first season. Y'all barely tuned in like that, to be honest. But I am going to be covering it again because I have been getting a lot of requests. So I am going to be covering House of Villains season 2. I feel like this was a promotional opportunity for House of Villains. And also, he, to me, was looking for a little bit of attention. Now, Nicki went live on Station Head and did her usual. So, like, I feel like people want money and they want clout. They want to be able to use my name because the money is running out and they don't know what to do with it. So they're going to be using me to get the money. Okay, with her whispers. I don't think that's the case. I wouldn't say the money is running out. I think it's more so attention. I think he wanted a lot of attention, a lot of press to it, and also to show that he's not a hater. To me, if he wanted it to be genuine, you would not have vlogged it and blasted it all over the internet. You could have went there incognito. As much as Nicki has her toxic ways, I agree with this 100%. If you were that big of a supporter of the music, you really could have went incognito without grabbing all this attention to yourself. It did create a whole lot of fake stories. People were saying he got kicked out, which he didn't get kicked out. And then also, this prompted a video to where we have Mr. Petty standing there like ballistic back in Jocelyn. That's what I compare it to, okay? Nicki is Jocelyn. Mr. Petty is ballistic.
All right, you guys. Yes, that's what happened. It was so hot. And we had a new makeup artist today, and you know when the makeup is wet, you can't touch it with a sponge. So she made a mistake and did that. But we out here, we getting this whole show done plus a surprise.
Yeah. It was already hot powder, and then they put on top of
Miami, they are fucking amazing.
It's fucking separated.
Hurry up, let's do the bottom, y'all. All right, you guys. Yes, that's what happened. It was so hot, and we had a.
That lip twitch with that. Ferrari run, nigga. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I don't think you should have stuck around as much as you did. The nigga bold though, I will say that. Like, something really bad could have happened to him physically. Y'all gotta understand, the Barbs are an army, okay? So he could have got jumped, although it looked like he had security around him. He could have got ambushed. Like, a lot could have really happened to him. And y'all probably think, oh, he has security and everything. You know, he could have been okay. No. He had about it looked like 2. And there was like millions of Barbs that was in that stadium. It could have went really bad for him. Okay, so thank God he walked out of there alive, to be honest. But I think what he did was a little corny. It wasn't, to me, genuine. And I also feel like he's realizing that she's the best thing I never had. Oh, baby, I'm ready sexy right now. Okay, it's a little bit like that. He's slowly starting to sink in, and it's hitting him from left to right. Okay, straight.
Today is October 6th, Sunday, and I'm gonna get right to it. You know, I've been hearing like great things, rave reviews about, you know, the Gag City tour, and I'm like, you know what? I should go. I should go to the Gag City tour and just enjoy it like everybody else. What the hell? Why do I gotta be left out? Why can't I go? I can go. I will go. And I'm gonna go. I don't think it would be right. I think I would be doing this world a disservice if I didn't wear something that is stuck with me for years. I did it once, and
he did it on.
I'm gonna do it again. Remember, I was doing something, and even till this day, people, I don't know, they think they're bullying me, but You're not. And I am going to wear a jean vest to the Gag City tour.
Please, you wore a jean vest.
Ladies and gentlemen, I presume to you the jean vest. It's a full circle moment right now. Be running away.
Sit the fuck down, bitch. You in timeout.
I hear the mumbling. I hear the cackling. Are you scared? Shook? Panicking? Done. Lunch done. The sun done.
Okay, a lot of people, y'all don't. If you were in this era, you couldn't talk about it. Like I remember growing up and watching him always used to be around her, and I'm like, who is that nigga? Like, is that her assistant that she just fucks from time to time? Like as a young kid growing up, I'm like, this nigga. I always see this nigga with her. Anywhere she went, this big head ass nigga was just around. Okay, oiled up. You know, with a hat on. Like, it's just like, oh my God, it's so funny now, like, watching some of these people, like, evolve over time and what they have become and how they sort of, like, either maybe turned against each other or maybe, you know, became friends. So it's hilarious to me. It really is funny. So I don't think that they should be beefing. I just feel like the way he went about it was a little bit corny. But that is for art. He's corny. So it's like, what else can you expect from him? Like, of course he did what he did. Like, it wouldn't be him if he didn't do what he did. Okay? I just feel like he sort of put his life a little bit at risk with doing what he did because it could have not ended out the best. I will say that. But I think Nicki is smart enough to know that, like, to not feed into certain stuff, because imagine if something were to happen to him. One, that would be, you know, a hefty lawsuit. And then two, it would just give him a lot more attention than what she wants him to even get to even begin with. I will say it was a little cute though. Okay. I'm telling you, he'll never find a woman like a Nicki. I think he regrets it to this day. Like he regrets probably getting with Erica. He regrets getting her pregnant. And he wish he would have knocked Nicki up before Erica. And that's facts. Can't nobody tell me different about that. Okay. Let me know what y'all thought about it. And do y'all think it was a little bit clout chasing for him to post her? Or do y'all think it was, you know, the right move and it was a show of love, of appreciation? Okay. Now, Piers Morgan, you guys, I found it so funny too. Like, this Jaguar Wright lady, I've watched a lot of her interviews, and like, to me, she reminds me like a space cadet. It doesn't seem like she's always there when she's talking. She's always like, so like, Diddy, the way he be fucking them girls, unimaginable. I mean, he would not only lick the insides of them, he would ingrain them and put it down in his feet. To this day, I remember. I was like, something not right. Something isn't right. Like, don't get me wrong. I do believe some of the things that she says, but like, some has always been off. We've seen the arrest records. We've seen the stuff that she's been through. So it's like, you got to kind of take some of the stuff she says with a grain of salt, because although there might be sprinklings of truth in there, there might be a little bit of hallucinations, you know, sprinkled in there with it as well. Now, Piers had this Jaguar Wright lady come to his show, which to me was insane. When I seen her doing the interview on there, I said, wow, you went from them iconic YouTube interviews to Piers Morgan. You're winning. Not tonight, okay? So she started to talk about the whole Diddy situation. That was like her main objective for being there. He was asking her about Diddy, like, what's this about Diddy? Did he this? Did he that? Did he do it? Did he not? Okay. And Jaguar started to talk about him and also alluded to some things about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now that's where you fucked up, because they got, well, let me not say that, but that's where you messed up by doing that, because we're not there yet. That's all I'll say. We're not there yet. So you got a little bit ahead of yourself. Now, as she went on this interview, she said they're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things. They're nasty. You know how Jaguar Wright do? They're nasty. They do nasty things. I'm telling you. Okay, she did one of those. So after that happened, Jay-Z and Beyonce hit Piers with their damn cease and desist. Okay, and said you need to cease and desist from talking about the Queen. Okay, now he addressed it on his show, and not gonna lie, I like this. Let me tell you why. It was a humbling experience for him. You're so happy to talk about Black people, you know, being down, and having another Black person on your platform putting other Black people down. You found glory in it, probably. So for you to have to redact some stuff that was on your platform, I found it hilarious. Because you didn't get the last laugh. And he probably was thinking in his mind he got the last laugh, but you didn't.
Shows like mine. Well, Jay, you were right, unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Well, now, Sean Diddy Combs. The thing about platforms, the relative of the modern world.
I found it hilarious. I never liked Piers Morgan. Something about him has been very off-putting. I feel like he's very condescending and he's a little bit racially biased. That's all I have to say, okay? And I think he picks and chooses to his battles in regards to certain people, because there have been some people that have really come at him direct, and he makes sure to sort of back away and not say much. So I just think it's hilarious how this all went down. Now, Jay-Z and Beyonce's attorneys did an interview, y'all, with TMZ, and they were basically in more than one word saying you're a plum ass fool for having this lady talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z on your platform.
And lifted it up. And by doing that, you know, they not only caused harm here, but they are also droning out the voices of real victims. And by doing that to get clicks, it didn't just harm the Carters. What he did effectively was to drone out the voices of actual victims in an ongoing case, in an ongoing investigation. And that was too much for me.
Are you in the process of making sure that it is taken down everywhere?
What I am here to say is that in a situation as serious as this, somebody who puts themselves out as a journalist should not effectively take advantage of the situation and exploit somebody in this way. And so that's the real reason for action.
Does it strike you a little bit that there's been a lot of silence in Hollywood in the wake of all of this?
Well, as to the Carters, you know, I can tell you that when they put their foot down on something as they did here, you know, they are sending a message. And if they can't stand up or what have you, and make sure right from wrong, then who can? I've always believed that the truth will come out in courtroom and make sure right from wrong, then who can? I've always believed that the truth will come out in courtroom and make.
Think about platforms.
Okay, so I'm happy that they put their foot down, because it's sort of like, don't just blatantly go up here and just say just anything without any factual proof. And you just wanting to say they do nasty things, okay? When we're not there yet, like I said. Even if they did, we're not there yet. You're there to talk about Diddy, okay? So when it comes to Jaguar, I just think that, like, a lot of people, to me, she's like another Shamar. I feel like people exploit her. They know that she's going to say the wildest type of things, so they make sure to have her sit up there. Who knows what they give her? And then they have her say all these type of wild things, which, like I said, is mixed with some truth and some hallucinations, okay? I seen that let me tell you something. I seen that interview with her in Orlando. Oh my God. It reeked of powdered donuts and ecstasy. Oh, legend. I was like, what am I watching? I felt like I was watching, but y'all that watch Drag Race, y'all know Katya, how she has that podcast with Trixie, and they used to just talk about random shit. It was a little bit like that. This nigga said that Jaguar Wright Orlando Brown said that Jaguar Wright wrote The Matrix. She wrote The Matrix. And then she's like, She said, I was like, oh my God. Like, yo, that YouTube channel, you are going to hell for what you are doing to these people. Like, watching that interview, I felt like I was on shrooms. I said, am I on shrooms? And I just don't know. Like, I must feel about it. Like, I don't know. Like, it was something, okay? Very much something, okay? Now, Brittany, y'all from Housewives, is talking a little bit about Kenya and how she feels about her this season. I'm really wondering how this season is going to roll, because is she going to be in the intro? Is she going to be holding a peach in the beginning of the season? Like, how are they going to do Kenya? I really hope that they at least give her own outro scene. We give her a peach at the beginning of the season, give her an intro, all of that. Because to try to exit her out and exile her out would, to me, be like, it'll be wrong. I don't know. I'm looking.
I grab a little shot for that one. We were having a conversation, and I could hear her and another person talking about you. And this is kind of my first time being around all the ladies. So I'm like, what is they were just teaming up on her. I saw this with my own eyes, right? But me not knowing everybody well enough, I didn't really say anything. I just kind of peeped the room. And then next thing I know, we're at an event. It's that person's event. And she chooses to make that event about Britt. Craziness, right? She wants to start a narrative about Britt. I was so mad because that day I was doing media and I had just got on the carpet and told her, congratulations. You know, I'm so happy for you. This is empowering women. And here you go and completely do the opposite.
Karma,
so now,
karma is real.
Fast forward.
Karma is real.
My girl Britt will forever go down in history as the one that got the girl off the show. Hey, I said
pretty much.
I said it pretty much. And I feel like a lot of people are happy about that. I feel like the people that are her fans, when they see what really happened and how it played out, because this is just, it was diabolical.
Sometimes you gotta remember the what you put out in some way, somehow will come right back.
What you get back.
What you will get back.
Yes.
Right.
So, you know, karma's real.
Yes.
So, and, you know, we will see on season 16 how it unravels. And, you know, a lot of people are going to be shocked. And I did not anticipate this being my first season dealing with, you know, with everything that came along with this whole fiasco with Kenya. And, I mean, this was a very intense season.
Yeah, they were jealous. And y'all think, see, the thing is, people be thinking like celebrities, oh, they so confident, they so happy. They are not always like that. The most insecure ones. And as soon as they see a threat, then, you know, they want
somebody half their age, young. I mean, she was born, some are born in the 60s.
For real? I didn't even realize she was that old.
It is.
Listen here. The jury's still out on Brittany to me. And the jury's still out on this whole situation until I see it play out. I am going to be covering this season because I refuse to believe that Kenya didn't move meticulously and intelligently in this situation and cover her tracks and her ass. A donkey booty, I think, was covered. So I want to see this, okay? Because this girl's talking cash money shit. And I do see her being a one-season go. I don't think that she'll be one to last for seasons upon seasons, because even filming the show, it didn't seem that she was happy, because she would post a lot of things about, oh my God, I low-key want to quit. Like, she low-key wanted to quit. And Ken was already gone. So it's sort of like, do you really have it in you? We'll see, okay? On to more Housewives stuff. Phaedra, y'all, has called out Gene Simmons, okay, on Dancing with the Stars because he rated her a 5, and she said he didn't like short black woman. Now, Phaedra was dressed as Tina Turner, but she looked more like the mama for Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She was doing what I like to call the drop. Okay, so apparently during this dance, as you guys can see here, a lot of the judges weren't too happy, but Gene Simmons rated her the lowest. Okay. And she felt like it was a little bit, I guess, like racially motivated. I wouldn't say that because I did see the full dance. I would play it, but due to copyright purposes, we can't. And it wasn't that good. Y'all be talking all this Cash Money shit about Kenya, but she was one of the only housewives to be that went on that show, and that looked like an actual dancer. Like she really put her all into it, and it's sad how like I don't feel like she got enough her flowers for that. I don't think she got her flowers enough at all for being on Dance with the Stars and doing her big one. Like she really did her big one. I don't care what nobody say. So DDG is sick of y'all bitches talk about him, okay? Now he says he watches all of the commentary that you guys have said about him and Hallie. He's over it, okay? And he's now clocking y'all tea. So there's this TikToker. Y'all gonna learn to stop TikToking on these celebrities. These celebrities be clocking y'all tea now. They clocking y'all tea, okay? So apparently DDG y'all clocked this TikToker's tea. Now she did like 2-minute soliloquy about how DDG trapped Hallie with the baby, okay? Now y'all know how I feel about this. I don't feel like he first of all trapped her with the baby at all, but I don't think though that maybe he had the purest intentions out of all of it. But trapping to me, I think is a little bit of a stretch.
DDG definitely trapped Hallie with that baby. And here's
a little TikTok creator fun. CPMs is not that high for y'all to be sitting on here talking for 2 minutes about me. You got 2 kids. I looked on your Instagram, I looked on your TikTok, everything. You got 2 kids with no baby daddy.
Ooh.
But you worry about me. Don't make sense to me. Y'all need to stop, bro. I be seeing what y'all be saying. Y'all be thinking I don't be seeing, but I be seeing this like, bro, I'm a father. I'm in my child's life. Worry about your baby daddy. Why are you worried about me? I don't understand it. I never get it. But I love y'all to death. I love black women. Come on.
Okay, now here is the TikTok of what she had to say. And let me know if some of y'all do agree, because some of you guys feel very opposite to where
DDG baby.
Y'all know I've been a little bit team DDG just because I've seen his upcoming just from where he started with like the YouTube and everything like that. So I'm a little bit more keen to him than some of you guys are. Y'all reminded me in the comments, okay?
DDG definitely trapped Hallie with that baby. And here's
a little TikTok creator
baby. And here's
a little TikTok creator fun. CPMs is not that high for y'all to,
because she got a kid, right? It's funny that you try to use me being a baby mama as an insult when you turned her into a baby mama your damn self. Why would I have my ex-husband on my page?
Ooh.
And I understand, I know my kids look different, they're different complexions, but I promise you, 1 baby daddy, 2 kids, was married. Did you ever marry that girl? Was there a secret wedding I'm unaware of? I don't think so. Why would anybody have their ex-husband posted on their page? But that was cute though. That was cute. I'm glad you did your little investigation and you came up with nothing. And just so we're clear, because you want to talk about, at least I'm in my kid's life. Right now it's his week. We share 50-50 custody because she got a kid, right?
My whole thing though is this is the problem with some people on the internet, because it's like they get a joy in a key out of cackle of people being miserable. See, I get a key out of cackle out of TV drama. Real life drama, I don't get too much of a key out of cackle out of it because it's real life. A reality TV show cackle, I'll cackle all day. Some of this stuff though, I just feel like some people that are so keen and prone to wanting to see people fail, those are the people that's gonna always be miserable in life, because it's like you want people to fail so bad. You could tell before they broke up, she was banking on it. She wanted it low key to happen. Okay. But I will say though, she does make a good point, because if you're not with somebody, why would you post them? That's kind of dumb. So he didn't eat with that. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about some of these topics. Okay. Once again, thank y'all again for reaching out to me. I really appreciate it. Okay. I am good. And we're all babies.
No personal thing.